Something that's triggered in my head as we're talking here, and it goes to Willie, what you were saying about being careful about what costs you cut, and it goes to what Dave was saying about getting feedback from managers. To me, one of the things that people miss the most in this industry, and it drives me crazy when I talk to my clients, your frontline folks, like your dishwasher, knows how to save you money if you ask them how to make their job easier, right? Your barback knows how to save you money if you ask them how to make your job easier. As an owner, I didn't know shit, right? My team knew everything. And I just asked them and they'd be like, hey, if you did this, it would make my job easier. And I'd be like, okay, turns out you make their job easier, it saves you money. And it's so funny, especially as I've gone from ownership to the coaching side, where people expect me to have problem or answers. And I'm like, I don't know anything about your business. I don't know where you are. I've never been to your city. Like, I know nothing, but I can tell you how to ask a good question that will get us the answer. And so often I feel like in ownership, people want answers and they try to come up with the answers themselves rather than realizing it's about the question and your team knows how to save you the money.
Yeah, we didn't talk about this previously, but we do an annual send out a bunch of questions to the entire team. And we're pushing 200 employees now, and um, give them the opportunity to give us feedback. And it's just that. And this is sure it's just once a year, but it's anonymous, and so it allows them to say maybe the bigger, more concerning things, but we also get all kinds of funny little anecdotes that we can use in one location or all locations like that. And of course, we're fortunate enough that our management teams take a lot of ownership. They treat the bars like their own. And so they're always asking those questions. And frankly, from our perspective, and actually this is getting hard now, they don't need to come back and tell us that slight change they made with the bar back to make the job easier. They just need to make the decision. It's funny, it's changing a little bit. As we've grown and we're hiring new managers, they're getting a little more afraid to just do and like, oh, I need to tell them or ask them and they really don't. We trust them and that's getting a little muddy. And I don't know if that's maybe something we've done differently or wrong with our growth. Maybe it's just sort of this generation and the way they want to make sure they're doing it right. But it's interesting. I don't have an anecdote there, but yeah, it's really fascinating that the change we've seen. And you're so right. That I'm sitting behind my computer in Evergreen, even though I'm right down the street from Denver. I don't, I can't tell them exactly what sort of staffing model they need. They need to tell me.
Yeah, we started, get back to the P&Ls. Our managers and assistant managers get reviewed by my business partner, Zach. Chris knows him. And so we bonus on the controllables as well as other items. So they're always asking those questions on how to cut the controllable expenses, how to increase revenue, how to decrease cost of goods. It's a big chunk of their bonus is writing on that. So, hire some good people, hire some people that like to make a little extra cash, give some accolades, move up in the world. And Willie, like you said, move up and out maybe. If we don't have a position here for them, they'll lateral or maybe step up into some other food and beverage position. But yeah. Um, they're asking those questions probably more than I'm asking them.
Yeah. Cliff, I'm glad you say that. Something that really important to us is that piece of, we don't care if you work for us for 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years and leave. What's most important is that, you got something out of it.